Welcome back to Main Street Living. We are sticking with the TV and film theme today, and now we're going to be talking with an editor.
That's right. I think it's so cool that we not only had a screenwriter on today's show, but now we get to talk to a Hollywood TV and film editor and mentor, Joaquin Elizondo. Joaquin, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for
So
being
tell
here.
me, sorry, Quincy. Yes, thank you for being here. So tell me, you've been in this industry for 20 years at least of experience. You do film, you do TV. Can you tell us a little bit about your path to get where you've gotten today?
Yeah, my path, started, 15 years ago in San Diego. I was working in local news as a cameraman / editor. I always wanted to work in film though, and just didn't know how to do it. And so I was working in San Diego for a bit, and then moved to New York City to pursue just bigger projects. I was there working, like you said, with Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen there, and HBO Sports. Like I said, working bigger cable projects, but still I had that film bug. Want to work in film? They don't know how to do it. Just, they didn't know anyone. Eventually moved to Hollywood, and I just decided to pursue my dream. It was hard. It was difficult, very competitive here, but I was able to do it. And so, like I say, it took me 15 years to get to Hollywood. And so now I've been here, 5 years in LA. It's been great. I'm working on what I love doing.
That's good to hear. Most importantly is the drive that it takes to continue to pursue a lot of things. And what gets lost is there are other people who may need your knowledge. So you also have a mentorship program that you help others create paths.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. I didn't do this alone. I had the help of many people to get to Hollywood and work in film and TV. And so I've been through the struggles. I understand what it's like to be out there competing with so many other people. And so I decided to create this mentorship program. First of all, because we were in this pandemic, I knew I had a lot of time. I wanted to give back to the community, do something positive. And so I know what it feels like to be out there alone. And I committed a lot of mistakes. I learned from that, and now I want to pass on that knowledge to those people that are trying to pursue the dream, say in the film, scripted television, or any other part of post production. Like I said, I've done work in talk shows, documentaries, news. So I've done it now, for 20 years. So I've done, like I said, worked in many areas. So I want to pass on that knowledge to the next generation.
Right. And where can people find more information about that program?
This is HollywoodEditingMentor.com. You can find all the information. I do offer mentorship programs, 4-week and 8-week programs. I'm going to have a online video course soon and do some group classes. So a lot of stuff on there, HollywoodEditingMentor.com.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And you said you do it all, and that's true. You just started a podcast as well, where you talk to award-winning editors about their experience in the industry. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I wanted to I wanted people to hear from other editors, not just myself, and hear their experiences, right? And so I have people who've worked on shows like Insecure, Euphoria, Fargo. Just big award-winning editors who are sharing their experience and giving advice, practical advice for those trying to pursue this career or trying to advance in post-production. And so there's a lot more people out there, editors who are far more successful than me, have been doing it longer than I have. So I want them to share their stories. And so far, the feedback has been amazing. People have found this very helpful.
Yeah, I think it's truly amazing. Like, what are some of your favorite projects that you've worked on?
Well, Narcos Mexico, to me, I feel like, that was like a dream job, honestly. I was a fan of the show, the original Narcos, before I started working on it. And so now to be there, like I'm working actually with all those people that I used to see their credits, watching the show. And now I'm actually not just working with them, but collaborating with them. It's amazing. I honestly pinch myself every day that I get to do this.
Absolutely. Any of your best advice for people? Sorry, Quinn stepped on you there. Any of your best advice for someone who's trying to get into the industry?
Build relationships, network, be out there, just meeting people. Just because we're in this pandemic doesn't mean we cannot meet people. I think it's a best time to do it, to reach out via social media, email, connect. People are need this connection right now. So it's a great time. And also don't chase the money. Honestly, don't chase the money. The money will come down the line later.
Right.
Get the experience, the contacts, and the money will come down the line.
Yeah,
that's amazing advice.
I'm not that fast, so that's great advice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today, Joaquin. We certainly appreciate you and your knowledge.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So good to see more diversity in Hollywood. In fact, we're going to continue recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month when we return with NHL's first Latino team president and CEO. You guys
You'll
stay
love
right
to see
there.
it.